Hey everybody, Steven here, and today looking at some very big news for Subnautica Below Zero. This is Jill Murray. She's the head writer for Subnautica Below Zero, replacing Tom Joubert late last year. This was a tweet she posted yesterday. The winds are changing. The VO recorded. Today's my last full day on at Subnautica Below Zero, leaving the game in capable hands. I know it'll be great. So huge news with this. Jill's done, so that means the core of the story is complete, but also another big announcement, the VO is recorded, so the voiceover work has been recorded with this. And that's something people have been commenting on my videos a lot. When's the voice work going to be in there? And the hope is with this next update, and I know just asking Danya, the community manager, that's been hinted at, that's really the intent of the devs, is to get it with this next update. I think the next update will come kind of the early portion, mid portion of next month of October. So that's where I think it's going to actually come out, just because not only this, but paired with what you're seeing on the Subnautica Changes Twitter account, which is mainly bug fixes right now. They usually do that right before an EA release. The next big question beyond that, though, is when's the full game going to get released? I think we're going to have this, and then we'll have one more, putting this closer to December for the full release, which I've been talking about off and on as my guess. Late this year, kind of towards Christmas, or early next year. Now, on the Fabro site, we have, after this EA release, we have one more listed. And with that, I think what's going to happen is we'll get the bulk of the story, we'll get voiceover work, and then what we'll see is really the devs taking time to polish and bug fix for a couple months, and then the full release. Because just because they put in the voice work, people are going to be like, well, just release it. Well, they still have a ton of bugs to fix with this. And as more people are playing it and finding things, they're going to want to actually squash those before they do the full release, because then, of course, you get a lot of unhappy people, and then they go to social media and tweet about it and comment about it and things like that. So they don't want that for sure. So I think they're going to take that extra time to polish. And I know they've thought about other things, like I did a video on the chill mode. I haven't heard much on that, but they still have things to do. So I think they'll take that extra couple months to get that done. Late in this year, kind of December-ish at the earliest, maybe early next year at the latest. But beyond this, Jill's done. Like I said, the bulk of the story is completed, which is awesome. But we also have the two other writers that were hired about July with this. And I know with this, I was planning on doing a video, and I had somebody comment on it, because my first thought was, why are they hiring other writers? And I've had some other people ask that question, and somebody made a comment, and then I actually got it confirmed from Danya, which is really Zaire and Brittany, and this is their Twitter accounts here. They are there to actually write the dialogue for Robin and Sam. And they do this on TV shows where you'll have like your head writer is writing the bulk of the story, but you hire these other writers and then they make it really fine-tuned and personal with the dialogue that they're going to find with the character. And one, it speeds up the process, but two, I think when you have that one person writing the dialogue within the backdrop of this story, this main narrative, they can to bring their own kind of thoughts and ideas to it, and they get to shape it a little bit better. So I hope that actually pans out really well, and I think it will, just based off the work that I've seen out of Zaire and Brittany. And so with this, like I said, huge news. Jill's done, story's done, voiceover is recorded. We're hopefully going to see that in this next EA release. I think we definitively will with this tweet here. And then, hey, we got a couple more months. We're going to be seeing bugs fixed. We're going to see the game being polished, and then we get that full release. And I know a lot of people have been waiting on the console version, so I think that's a huge thing for everybody, is that when this releases, they've been promising simultaneous release amongst not only the PC but consoles as well. So I'm trying to keep that in the back of my mind as well. I have been seeing on the Subnautica Changes Twitter account stuff for the Switch build now, for not only below zero, but Subnautica as well, but also seeing every now and then something in regards to making sure that the Xbox version or the PlayStation version is running smoothly with all of this. So hopefully that keeps everybody kind of up to date and informed. I know people were wanting to know when is the next EA release, and I think everybody at this point is feeling that we are pretty close to the final release of the game. So realistically, what are we looking at? Still no official release date, obviously, from the devs, but I think they're gonna wait until they see how much work they really do have left, take stock of that, and then at that point, all right, we can commit to this date, so let's push towards that. So I think we're gonna see obviously the EA release in the next couple weeks, and then I think beyond that, within the next month, maybe month and a half, I think we will see a release date for this. I don't know if the devs are just gonna drop it like, hey, next week the game's coming out. I don't think they'd do that. I think they'd want to actually have 1, maybe 2 months to kind of advertise and build a little bit more hype behind this. But let me know what you guys think. A lot of this is just me kind of thinking out loud, kind of going against the backdrop of my previous knowledge, just with the timing of other releases and things like that that I've seen with this. And of course, asking the devs when I can, or asking Danya, the community manager, some questions every now and then. But certain things, like if I asked, hey, when's the game coming out? They're not going to tell me. They're still going to say, hey, we're not going to release that yet. So we will know hopefully here pretty soon. But what do you guys think of the news with this? What are you hoping for with obviously a release with the game, and when do you think that's actually going to happen? So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you like the video, hit the like button for me. If you want to continue to follow along with all my content, hit the subscribe button for me. Thanks so much for watching.